at is something that has been wildly, wildly, wildly popular. This is a 24-inch wall mantle infrared quartz fireplace heater and remote. The retail value on this is close to is more than $250. We have it today as a sale price for $189.98, but don't forget, we have 6 easy payments, so it's worth bringing it home on Easy Pay, which you can use if you have a major credit card. It breaks up your payments to $31.66 a month. It bills evenly. There are no additional charges, so it's a really great way to experience some extra heat. Reduced shipping and handling, which has been so wonderful, and we've got some exclusive colors. But I just want to tell you, when it comes to all the bells and whistles, when it comes to the top of the line features, Emily has knocked it out of the park with what you've brought from Duraflame.
Absolutely. In terms of good, better, and best, this is a whole new category of excellence. I'm pretty sure it's from the Dreams Come True department at Duraflame.
Yeah, it exists. It totally exists.
What we wanted to do was give you a wood mantle, give you the look of a real installed fireplace. So Duraflame partnered with an award-winning furniture company to bring you this gorgeous wood mantle. Unbelievable, spectacular quality. You get the world-class flame effect that we do in 3-dimension, because that brings it to life. And then we've loaded it with our premium features. And by the way, a crackle.
Thank you. The only thing missing is my Harry Slatkin candle. just for good measure. Well, I want to show you the colors that we have available for you. There you're seeing we've also included a remote, which I have to tell you, I get so, like, the idea of, like, when you were so warm and cozy, the idea of getting up and having to turn something down, you're like, please just make it with your remote.
No, I just want to stay where I am. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, well, let's go over here. I want to show you the colors that we have, because these are really spectacular. Actually, 2 of them are exclusive to QVC, which are really exciting. And so do you want to take us through our colors?
Sure. So this is our walnut up here. This is our deep classic rich color. Absolutely stunning. That's the color I picked.
Perfect.
Then we have 2 colors of oak. We have what we call a honey oak, which is really truly a honey and rich, robust, warm color. And then we have a natural oak. So many people are lightening up their decor. So we wanted to do that in kind of that sandy kind of oak color.
Very pretty.
Then down here, this we call black. It is a true black, but what you can see here is the graining in the black. This is not a black press board.
No,
True
this almost looks
wood.
like freshly stained.
Absolutely. And then we have the antique white. I love
so
this
nice.
cottagey farmhouse color. That's absolutely beautiful. And then weathered gray. It's really a taupey, gorgeous neutral, and all of them come with the remote control. And by the way, we even give you batteries for it.
Thank you,
Yes.
because you're always one short in the important drawer in the kitchen that you can survive an island on. All right, so here are some of the features, just so you can see the presence and really the detail of all of this.
Absolutely. Furniture quality, detail that you just don't see these days. Absolutely spectacular. It's a 3D, ultra realistic flame effect to make it more real in your life. The infrared heating technology, we will talk about that, is so different and so wonderful. It comes with a remote control. In terms of gift giving, you don't even have to pick up batteries. We also give you the digital thermostat and digital timer that you rarely see. These are on our heaters that are truly our excellent brand, excellent top of the line.
Well, I would like to just go back to the infrared heating for a moment, because we bought a really old house, and with some of our renovations, we kind of had to get rid of a fireplace, which we were okay with at the moment, but then you were like, okay, well, what are we going to do as that extra heat source? Well, when we actually went to a home store, the only option the guy told us was infrared heating. If that's the way that you want to heat your home in the most comfortable way, go for that. We'll pan to the infrared heater section, and you're like, is that just a black box, like an overly large black box? So we had to buy that heater and fireplace, but then we also had to spend money to build a mantle feature around it, because even 3 years ago, the design aesthetic for infrared heating doesn't really exist, because you take the quality of heat over the perception of beauty of heat.
It used to be, right?
Yeah.
It used to be just a few years ago, but not now. Infrared heat is our most efficient, most powerful heat that we have.
Feels so good.
It heats 1,000 square feet of your home at no more than 25 cents an hour. Here's how it works, and this is why it feels different in your home. The cold air is brought in through the back of the heater. It's lifted to temperature with something called quartz lamps. It is not baked, it is not fried. Then that is amplified and delivered to you with a whisper quiet motor. But because of the technology, it also doesn't dry the air in your home. It maintains 100% of the humidity, which this time of year, you and I were talking earlier, you can absolutely feel the difference. Right now, I have 460 degrees of heat. And I know that sounds really hot, but Courtney, if you put your hand in front of this, there is a luxury and a comfort and absolute, it just feels like you're being wrapped with beautiful heat.
I remember the first purchase of one of our, we have 2 Duraflames, and I remember when we first got it, this was like 8 years ago when I was working in the overnights. When I would wake up in the morning, I would just sit down in front of it, and it was like the most gentle wake up, and that heat is so soothing. And that goes back to the difference of Duraflame, because when you see this furniture grade quality that also puts out some of the most soothing heat around, I can promise you for the price point of $189.98, you're not seeing that often. And if you are, you're skimping on the quality of heat.
That's exactly right. But with this unit, it truly is the whole package. With the remote control, I can control the temperature from 62 to 82 degrees with smart computerized technology. This will cycle on and off to maintain that temperature, but I can also turn the heat off, which means I can enjoy this fantastic flame experience all year long. We also give you the digital timer from 30 minutes all the way up to 9 hours. Now I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna turn on.
Stop it.
Stop. I know. Is that amazing?
And you know what? Like, getting rid of our fireplace, the only thing that we were sad about is the missing of the crackling of the wood.
There's something, it takes it to a whole level. Sitting by a fireplace, by the way, no mess, no soot, no work, with a touch of a button. This is modern day convenience. It's so soothing and so wonderful, but we really wanted to elevate it. We made it 3D. So you can see all that dimension, because 3D brings everything to life.
Absolutely.
But then we thought, how can we make it even better? Let's give it some sound.
Well, and especially with the 3D that you see right here, this is like the epitome of a perfect fire. And for most of us, if that was real, it's 15 or 20 minutes that you can look at it, and then 3 hours of just like burnt embers that have smoke arising.
Exactly.
With no ambiance at all. This, I love that the fact that you don't even have to have heat turned on, but with that crackle, I mean, it creates that balance in a room where you feel like you can just be quiet. You can read, you can relax.
Exactly. And now I've turned the flame effect off. You can dim it down if you like to sleep with it really dark.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of a rolling fire. There's just nothing. All home decor specialists.
I'm starting to I'm like, where's the blanket? This is great.
So much fun. And if you want to get an idea of what kind of heat 1,000 square feet is, can we walk back to the Christmas tree?
I'd love to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's one of those things that, like, you ask me how many square feet is in your house, you're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
kind of a lot.
What does 1,000 square feet mean to me?
It's a 50 by 20 square foot area. But what's so great and phenomenal and spectacular about infrared heat is it seeks cold areas. So it expands in 360 degrees. So if you have a vaulted ceiling or an open concept floor plan so traditionally challenging to heat,
yeah, sure,
not a problem with a Duraflame. We have it here next to a Christmas tree. It's infrared heat, so you don't have to worry if you have a real tree.
Yeah.
It won't dry it out. But this is the dream that we all have Christmas morning,
absolutely,
right? Waking up from here. But QVC taped off 1,000 square feet. So Courtney, if you want to stay there.
Perfect.
Okay. Now, if I walked out to maybe here, okay, this is maybe the size of a bedroom. Can this heater heat that, even though it's so gorgeous and so spectacular? Don't let the looks fool you. Absolutely, it can. And if I walk out to here, say your kitchen is this big. This would be a giant kitchen, right? It's still heating. I'm going to walk all the way out.
Wow.
To the end of this fireplace. This is 1,000 square feet from left to right, up to back, and all the way back to Courtney. This is how much space for 25 cents an hour you can heat in your home.
And you know what I think surprises me the most is how quiet it is. For being able to heat 1,000 square feet, you would think you would hear a really loud fan, or you'd hear the unit kick on or kick off. It is, I mean, quite frankly, you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything at all.
That's truly a whisper quiet motor.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
You have 6 color choices. Now, think about it this way. Retail value on this is $253. We gave you all the upgrades and bells and whistles, heating up to 1,000 square feet for a quarter an hour. We've dropped the price as part of our Black Friday sale price, which is so exciting, to less than $190. It's still an investment, but here's what I will say. It is an investment in reducing the cost of heating your home. So I would encourage you, use the Easy Pay, use a major credit card. There's no additional fees tacked on there. What we just do is take the total price and tax and divide it over 6 months. The only thing you'll have to choose is, of course, your furniture finish, which is very much that. It does come with the remote, which is also great. So if it's going in your bedroom and you're like, I can't fathom getting out of bed cold, we've got a remote and there's a 30-minute wake-up timer. That's what we call it in our house.
Set the timer and snooze and go back to sleep till it's warm. This is our walnut. This is such a deep and rich, robust color. Absolutely spectacular. Next to you, Courtney, in front of you, is the honey oak. And there you truly see those tones of honey.
Absolutely.
Really rich.
By the way, 6 dozen remaining in our honey oak.
And that we call our natural oak. You're going to still see the graining that's so classic to oak, but it's really a sandy color. Very, very neutral. We have your black, and some of my Facebook friends actually took this heater and put it in their fireplaces.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like a real fireplace, and the black kind of fades away. You can't see it.
Oh, that's so what? Well, you know what, just really quick, I'll show you on the black just in case you're like, that's a great idea.
Super great idea.
My fireplace is very uninspiring. 25 inches wide, and then it's 21.5 inches high.
So you want to measure first.
Yeah, and then the depth on it is 9.4 inches.
Exactly. Then we have your antique white. The distressing on this, we went really to an artistic quality finish on this. There's distressing on this. This is so popular with the farmhouse, cottagey looking right now. And if you have white woodwork, wow.
Yes.
And then the weathered gray. I love this as a contemporary, handsome color. It's kind of like if beige and gray had a baby. There
we would
you
love
go.
her.
We would love her, and she'd be called Weather Gray.
Well, that is by far our most popular option. Great time to go to QVC.com, because I will tell you, these pieces from Duraflame, they really don't last season, season after season. They get limited in color stories and quantities, and quite frankly, for the pricing at which we order, it's hard to get a second order at that price. So if you are interested in heating up to 1,000 square feet, which I think my first apartment in Philly might have been 800, I would have been very thrilled to heat my apartment for 25 cents an hour.
But it is infrared heat, 1,000 square feet at no more than 25 cents an hour without drying the air. That's such an incredibly huge big deal. The digital timer and digital thermostat that you rarely see on Duraflames, quite frankly, because they're pricey features, you can control them right on the unit itself, or you can use the remote control that comes with it. But Duraflame, the difference with Duraflame, people ask me, why Duraflame? Why is Duraflame so popular at QVC? Each and every one of our heaters is designed to pay for itself.
Yeah.
This is about saving money. Our initial mission back in 1972 was simply to save money on home heating costs. And we do that because our heat is created so efficiently. So when it gets cold outside, other heating companies say turn up your thermostat. Not Duraflame. Duraflame says go to your thermostat. That furnace is expensive to run. Turn it down. You can turn it full 6 degrees easy. Add it back in at no more than 25 cents an hour, and that's why you hear caller after caller say, my Duraflame paid for itself the first year, but I'm on year 5.
Yeah.
I'm on year 6.
And by the way, I have 4, and I may have one on every floor. I will say, if you own a Duraflame and want to give us a call and share your experience with it, 1-800-600-1556. Also say this, we've spent the last 3 years renovating our house, and I talk about this often just as it relates to the home goods shows, because I just don't think I ever had any idea about older houses in specifics. And so I will say we have 2 Duraflames, and the nice thing about our first floor where we keep them is we don't want to have to pay the heating bill for a dining room that we never dine in,
Right.
to our mudroom that we never hang in off the kitchen, or our front
Exactly.
entryway. Really and truly, we're only in the living room and in our bedroom and bathroom.
Yeah.
The second Duraflame is in our bathroom, which we move back and forth to our bedroom. But that's my favorite part, is because you guys give off these crazy heat presences that honestly, it's so good you kind of wouldn't care what it looked like, but then you make it so easy to move it from room to room, so that if we are entertaining in our dining room, we can now have that crackle and ambiance.
You can dine by a fire, and that's really an incredible experience. There's magazines that have contests, the best restaurants with a fireplace. We love